What is going on, everybody? It's been a minute. That was quite a day. My brain is... it's super mush. We're gonna have to jump into this. I use this to push brain out of mush and into something hopefully a little more creative. Today, we're gonna talk about a show that's very important to me, The Guild. And while I play this Realm Royale, Battle Royale thing, it's my substitute for Fortnite that has Marvel thrown up all over it right now. You would think I'd be into that, but I'm not. I know where I can get Marvel. Disney Plus and such. Let's jump in. Okay, as usual, the channel is Chasing Geekdom. Normally, I'm out, in the world covering comic conventions and theme park stuff and race events like the Star Wars Half Marathon and so on, or the Star Wars 10K. That was my first ever race back in, I almost said 1995, that's a lie. 2015, and that was the first one ever. And I was inspired to get in shape, and I ran that one particularly because there was a stormtrooper on the finisher medal, and if there's going to be motivation for me to do something like that, it's going to be Star Wars related. Speaking of, I got this shirt at Star Wars Celebration. Yeah. That we're not going to have again until 2022, but it's a lot smarter than what LA Comic Con's trying to do, right? I talk a lot about what I'm usually doing. I am going to show you. It's a little trailer for my channel. It's a minute and a half long. Cobbled together some moments from my coverage from years past when, the world was a little more normal. And I'll hop into that. And yeah, I'll be right back in a minute and a half. Have fun. And there you have it. That is what I'm usually doing out in the world. This year's a little different. I'm plopping down here instead, and after work, and a couple days a week, and on weekends here and there. And instead of having a theme park behind me or a comic convention behind me, I have a game behind me over there. It's right there. Oh, and talk about the same stuff while I play. I've been on a bit of a quest. Like, I was pretty strictly Fortnite for forever. That game kind of got me back into gaming a little bit, and after just being straight up Nintendo guy for forever, and as soon as I started to get a little bit competitive, like I gained just some skill in it, I started seeing what people were complaining about when it came to it being uneven competitively. There's always something broken in that game when it comes to that stuff. Last season it was the Marauders. This season it's, the Marvel vomit. And again, I love Marvel, but I can get it in films and now TV shows. I don't need it. And it's just so out of whack. Anyways, I can go on. But anyways, this has been one of the games that I have been playing to, and this is my guy. That's my guy. Find a replacement. I was going to play a little Tony Hawk today. I thought something like this would be a little bit more fitting because I'm going to be talking about the guild. Doing a little thing that I call Brunch Madness. If you're wondering, yes, I'm proud of all these little stupid things that I made. So what I've been doing, and I don't know where it came from, but I've been going through all of my favorite TV shows and films, and in search of who from the characters in those shows and films would be my most desired hungover brunch guest. And hungover, it could be overly tired, it could be, whatever. It puts you, like right now, I'm in post-work mush brain. I'm surprised I'm stringing sentences together, in all honesty. Yeah. But, yeah, so I've gone through almost the first bracket of 16, because it's Brunch Madness, March Madness, get it? Okay. I set up the first 16 shows, the winners from those shows and films on that first bracket of 16, and I'm down to the final 4 on that one, and I'm holding that off for a while. I'm setting up a whole nother bracket of 16. The winner from this one, from the guild, is going on a bracket with Wallace Wells from Scott Pilgrim, Murray from Flight of the Conchords, and with Dobby, not from Harry Potter, but Dobby from Peep Show. If you haven't seen Peep Show, please go see it. Like, just not yet, just wait, and then when we're done here, go watch Peep Show. I think it's on. I'm not going to tell you where it's on. I'll tell you at the end because I don't want you to leave. Hang out, please. So what I do is I'm going to kind of hop in because I have some gameplay instead of just me rambling. Solo, yes, please. And I want to act. I've been playing with, so this is on my Switch. I've been playing PC too, and going back and forth has been throwing me off with controls. Anyways, there are 3 things that I look for when I go through this cast, and I'm going through about 15 people from the guild, and I'll talk a little bit about, after I give the ground rules, a little bit why the guild and why it's a show that's important to me. It's one of these, like, creatively, in my creative life, it's one of the few things that I can look back on and be like, that's one of the things that changed me creatively in my creative life. And I'll get into that in a minute. But number one thing that I'm looking for as I go through them, this queue's taking forever. There we go. I made that happen. Thank you. Number one, I'm looking for criteria is energy level. I can't have someone too hyperactive like Peter Parker, Tom Holland's version, and someone not too comatose. I have 2 examples now of people that I've determined that would be kind of this way. One is Kate Austin from Lost, because her life is just so jacked that if she's tying one on, she's self-medicating and she doesn't have control. She doesn't have self-control, so I would probably be worried. And then the other example now is Tony. If you have watched Single Parents, you know who I'm talking about, the old dude who works with Brad Garrett's character. I can't remember his name. I just did that show too. um, it's a game eventually. This is like the line ride episode of South Park, where you're like, there's no actual ride, you just stand in line. That's the ride. I've had issues with this game before, and if it acts up, I will. I forgot the controls on this already. That's okay. I said it's in the title. It's mediocre gameplay. So there are different classes that you can be. So there's me. There's this. I think he's like an assassin or something. And then there's, what's that? Yeah, I only know my guy. His style is just, you know, big and clunky and strong and all that. But you can be other types. I'm working my way through his class eventually, and then I'll play around with others. But it's very derivative of Fortnite. So don't be surprised and be like, oh, this is. Yeah. Anywho. Yeah, so anyways, Tony was always falling asleep. So number 2, I'm looking for someone who would be good. Everybody else is trying to figure out the controls as well. Good to the waitstaff, someone who's kind, someone who could be my ambassador, if you will. Because when I'm in a state like I even am right now, post-work mush brain, but if I'm overly tired or if I'm hungover, yeah, you can see it's very Fortnite-ish. Same. Okay, I want to go like I usually do. I'm going to buy myself some time. I'm not jumping right into battle. So yeah, here we go. Where am I? There. Okay. So there's no gliders, but if you angle up, it doesn't change like his visible angle, but it does move through the sky. I've noticed more perpendicularly. It's a word. I made it up. Or maybe I didn't. Oh, no. I want to get way out there. They do a lot more with the sky, though. Look at how pretty that is. And Fortnite does. Check out the hero lining, though. You guys ready? I dig this. Alright. Alright. Okay. Let's get some things to fight with. So if you haven't seen this game before, there's some incredibly hilarious surprises coming for you when battle starts. Give me that. I don't know what this does. So wait, do I switch with that? Okay, and then cool. Okay. So someone is good with the weight stuff, because when I'm in this kind of state, tired, hungover, whatever it is, I can't really trust myself to be as good and kind as I would want to be. So what's this one? What's that do? That one looks gray and boring. Okay. What's cool about these chests is that they regenerate. So like, it doesn't mean that you can never get loot there again. Or if it's like, oh, this has already been looted. I don't know what's that do? I don't know what that means. Okay. I would need someone to be, you know, like my ambassador of like goodness or whatever. Oh, look at that. Yeah. Someone bonus would be someone who would take those interactions off my hands. So kind of a double whammy. And thirdly, the thing I'm looking for is someone who would be interested in this kind of silly debate. Someone who I would have common ground with, like material wise, like content, character driven content wise. I have a pretty broad interests, so it's not hard for me to find, you know, common interest. If you look at my final 4 for the last bracket, it's Cisco Ramon from The Flash, Clara Clayton from the Back to the Future trilogy, Burt Chance from Raising Hope, and Daphne Moon from Frasier. So I'm all over the place, you know, so we'll be able to find some common ground. But they would want to participate and could contribute. And then also on the gravy on that would be if there would be a buy-in to the reason behind it. My reason, when I'm finally on my time, say like just got off work, about 60 feet that way, 50 feet, I don't know, on the other end of my casa. Ooh, what's that do? Oh, I didn't want that. Give me this one. Give me it. Nope, give me it. This one looks fun, I think. All right. I promise there will be fighting, but I like to just chill at first when I lay the groundwork for my game, the Brunch Madness. So, yeah, the buy-in though, the reason why I do it is because when I'm on my time, I'm off work. I've been engaging in just bananas workflow all day, and my brain is broken. So I'm gonna put my mind on something. I'm multitasking for a reason. I'm taking this multitasking skill and applying it to something that I want to do, that I enjoy, games, and also talking about shows and films that I love.
I found an epic.
What does that mean, buddy? What's that? I got something good? No idea. I'll find a fight eventually, I promise. So I put my mind on this, something like I play the game and I talk about a show and I debate something like who I would want to go to brunch with the most or whatever, to kind of help me force my mind into a more creative mode, because I want to take advantage of the rest of the day, even if it's only a few hours, just because it's my time now and I don't want to just lean into the tired, because that's dumb. I do it sometimes though. Sometimes it's necessary self-care wise, but still. All right. I hope I at least get some damage on someone and not just get... I tried Call of Duty the other day. That was very embarrassing. All right. I think I have some stuff. Go find a fight. So that's there it is. You know, someone and it's basically when you get to the finals, it's those bonus things. That's when those kick in really. Yeah. I heard someone. Where are they? Yeah, when you play like this, real lurky, kind of starting from the outskirts and such, what's that do? Fire crossbow? Sounds fun. Let's do that. Here. Okay, I don't see it as being too... Okay, so, yeah, those are the... Where'd he go? There he is. I want to fight before I jump into... There you went. Why are you running away, buddy? I want to fight someone. Oh, he's got his little health on. Where'd he go? Do I have health? I don't know if I do. No, I don't. Oh boy, I'm gonna die soon. I think I got a couple shots in on him though. Anyways, but yeah, I will. Let's go find some health if I can. That would be silly to just. Ugh. Oh yeah, and if someone does down me, you'll see what surprise I was talking about if you haven't played this game before. Nope. I need to find... There's these little potion boxes that are pretty cool. And very helpful right now, especially now that my health is in jeopardy. That's not it. Dagnabbit. So I'll jump in. We're going to start with characters that we're like supporting, and then work our way up through the main cast. A reason why with the guild, I can go into that before I might start in the next round, because I'm going to get hosed here pretty quickly. There are a few in my creative life. There are a few things that I can point to that I can say kind of inspired me and opened my eyes to certain possibilities when it comes to creativity and my own path in it. The first one was hearing Smells Like Teen Spirit for the first time. When that came out, when it was a Buzz clip, I was like, oh my god, that's music. And that kind of opened my eyes to music being not just silly. And second was doing theater in college. The first time I stepped out on a stage, I was like, this is a thing that I'm gonna do forever. Hopefully. Wanted to do forever. The third one was Good Will Hunting, just because I had done theater a bunch from at that point in college. And so I loved scene work and character work and all of that. But then I was watching Good Will Hunting, and there's that scene when Will is in therapy with Robin Williams' character, and he's interacting with this painting that he found on the wall. But they had it, the way he was interacting with the camera was so small, and there was no performance in it. He was just being. And I thought that it struck me like, okay, now I like this even more, than doing theater and that kind of thing. So that kind of awoke that. And then I did a lot of back and forth with between LA and San Francisco, back and forth, pursuing, working on camera, trying to get in SAG and all that kind of stuff. And you get a little, seriously, I've run into one person this whole thing. It's 19 left. I'm right in the middle of it, and I can't find any health. That sucks. But anyways, there was a commercial agent here and there. One in San Francisco, one in LA. No work that came from that to speak of. One of them died. Just like with mail. What happened to my agent? Bastard must have died. Yep, he did. I shouldn't laugh at that. You get a little bit like, worn out from the hustle because you're trying to get it on what seems like the only acting work there is, but then, like getting access to the good stuff. And then the Guild came along, and it was the first time that I had seen something. It was, it was like, I'm not gonna say self-produced, but it was like, oh, here we go. Okay. Give me this.
Healing up.
Thank you. Oh, thank goodness. It's not gonna last me long, but still. Oh, what's this? Seeing something that was made, like the idea of a web series, basically, and it was good, and I was, it was just, it was an eye opener, because it was like, right, I don't need to wait on someone else to create material for me to be a part of. Not only could I, I don't need to find who. Is there anyone down here? Anyways, it was a huge moment, huge find for me, just because I was like, right. And then at that point, I actually just considered like writing my own, just writing scenes and writing little things here and there. And it kind of sent me down that path. Made my own little web series, ended up on YouTube as well. No, you're never going to see it, if you haven't already. But yeah, it was such a, honestly, this is even too boring for me, and I like to just explore even in battle royales. There's 12 people left. Where are you all? I am a sure thing, people. I am a notch in the belt. Battle royales I don't know, mush brain. Like, don't hide from me. Come on. Show off. Show people how good you are. I will make you look great. Okay, if I'm right, this person's gonna be... No? Sound-wise, it sounds like it. So, very, very grateful for that show. And just the idea that, now see, this is one thing, different special abilities. This mofo can fly. Where you at? Oh, I'm nervous because I want to do something good. You know what I mean?
Using my health potion.
Yeah, buddy, I know. I told you to. All right. So, very, very important show in my life because it just showed me the opportunities that there were outside of just the... What word am I looking for as far as that? Not top tier, because it's like, it's not necessarily, and we know this now, that quality work, we know that it's not necessarily only found in broadcast television or streaming services. What the heck is this? Can I have it? Nope. Oh, where's that coming from? Someone wants to fight? Where are you? Hello? Show yourself. Okay, you're right here. And you do a little sprint bys. What in the heck? Oh, there you are. Yeah, see, this is the funny part. You notice I just turned into a chicken? Yes, I did just turn into a chicken. Once you're downed, no, I don't want to spectate. Why are you gonna? I don't understand this about these games. When you're playing solo, you're not playing with friends, and then like Fall Guys, it does that too, where it's like asking if you want to spectate. No, not so much. Not so much. Let's see something here. Oops. So we're going to jump into the guild. Starting with, we're going to start with Floyd. Good old Floyd. Neurotic Floyd, crazy Floyd. I mean, he's neurotic, but he's not Codex neurotic. They're different. They have different motivations, goals. I know what I'm thinking. Floyd, is he a definite no? I mean, he doesn't, I'll show my work. I mean, I think we know where this is going, but Floyd's a maniac. The fact that Floyd, hired Codex to help him with his neuroses and his manic tendencies is that's very, 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 very telling, considering that she's the sane one in that little duo. Energy level wise, absolutely not. The homeboy's crazy. I don't care if he's got that Kramer energy about him. Explosive, unpredictable. Goodness to the waitstaff. No, I mean he was so indecisive in that one meeting when they first brought up, in the show that we saw when they brought up the new level in the game. So no, and he may be interested in this conversation and could contribute or whatever, but we're gonna go with no on Floyd. I think that's pretty clear. What do we got next? I'm gonna cross him off. Not dramatically, because I mean it's a safe space, Floyd. It's cool, man. Just have a drink, have a Xanax, whatever it takes. It's all right, Floyd. Ted Michaels, you did a good job, buddy. Theodora Alexandra Hoover. Did I write that down right? Theodora. Theodora is a contender. I question the Vork connection. Not from a writing standpoint, but from a character standpoint. Like, what are you thinking? So she's almost like the Normo of this show. Her and one other person we'll get to later. And the Normo, I should have a Normo award. So far that would have gone, excuse me, that would have gone to Matt Donovan from Vampire Diaries. Poor guy. Just the Normo, except for the one time when he was taken over by the Travelers or whatever. And Elsie Hughes, Shannon Woodward's character from Westworld. She was the Normo there. Got killed because she lacked moral flexibility or whatever. I promise I'll do a little bit better this time, but I don't promise. It's mediocre, remember I said that. We're gonna go way the heck out here. How about there? So I like to wander and talk and fight occasionally. That's how I do. So Theodora. Let's go now.
I'm ready to fight!
Cool. I'm not so much, but it's cool that you are, buddy. So, Theodora, yeah, she's got her ish together, you know. She's an actress, an activist. I can get down both of those things. It's cool. She's actually mature. Emotionally mature, which is not something that can be said for most of the people in this show. No offense.
Repairing armor.
There we go. Look at that. I found it first. There we go. Armor. Let's find a weapon. There we go. What's this do? Okay. What's that do? Let's look at it energy level wise. She's right in the sweet spot, I think. You know, she's very kind. I think that she's had enough life experience to be able to control her high, if you will. She seems like, I mean, I don't know. Okay. It looks like it's back. Struggle City. Those internets. Usually out here. There it goes again. It's trying. Come on, Spectrum. Don't drop a deuce on me today. Yeah, so Theodora, energy level wise, she'll be great. Oh, these don't respawn. Okay. Where am I here? Let's run this way. But first, let's get some stuff.
The fog sets in.
Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. Perfect friggin' day to do this, Spectrum. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Alright. Once I get the green light from OBS Studio, I will continue my ramblings. Check something here real quick. It is good to know that I'm not the only one that deals with this, even the pros. I was watching, is it going? Is it going? Yes, it's green. Okay. Dr. Disrespect. That guy was at the top of his game, was losing matches because of how bad his connection was, which it made me bummed for him a little bit. Made me happy to know that I'm not alone. He hasn't done this in a while though. Anywho, yeah, we're talking about Theodora. So goodness to the, the service staff, absolutely. You can tell she's got a heart on her sleeve. She's very sweet. Connects with people very well. So yes, I think she would. I think she seems kind of intuitive as well. Could read the room, could see that like my silly face would need help with the social interactions and would take over, so that's nice. Would she be into this kind of silly debate? I think so. I mean, she's a creative, and we do like to do silly things to jumpstart the brain places, and you wouldn't necessarily be part of. Where is all the loot, man? One thing that I do love about loot boxes, it's like watching, it's like miniature virtual unboxings, and a bunch of them. I get that same little bit of satisfaction every time I open one. So yes, I think that she'd be great there, just because, you're not going to really participate in creating character-driven things, typically speaking, unless you're a fan of that craft, partaking in it at some level. So we're gonna put her in the finals. That's gonna be hard to come by in this show. If you know the guild and you know these criteria, yeah, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. There will be some that shine in some categories. Give me that. It's purple, so it must be good, right? Yeah, why not? Wasting ammo. So yeah, where's my pen? Good job, Theodorus, in the finals. Alright, moving on. Hey, here's a definite no. But out of respect for this performance, I am going to say his name. Hold on. Gosh. I'm glad that they brought him back too, later on. It's Bruiser. Played by, I'm going to see if I get his name right. J. Teddy Carse. Okay, I'm going to pretend it, because it would go so against type of the character that you play, that you're French Canadian, and pronounce it Je Teddy Carse. You're French Canadian now, you're welcome. But no, Bruiser No, but great job. Great freaking job. That, yeah, the rivalry between him and Blades was great. And I mean, the fact that Blades just knows from the get-go that he's so owned by this guy is so funny. But hold on. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and with Bruiser, we're gonna go ahead and say no. This is me crossing you off the list quietly, because I don't want him to know, and I don't want him on my bad side. Good job, buddy. Good job. Yeah, I very much enjoyed hating you in that show, and that's a compliment, and I already know that you know that. Safe space. Safe space. But watch out, like, I'm in a virtual world with this big guy, so... he would also own me in the gaming world as well. All of the characters in this show would, except for maybe Robin's husband. Claire's husband, sorry. Yeah, here we go. Who's next? Riley. Riley, played by Michelle Boyd. She's intense. She's a no. She's intense. Yeah. I mean, it's gonna be a no, but I gotta show my work on some of them. Bruiser doesn't get that, you know. Yeah, no, because he's so far into the no, like a few others that I'm going to discuss. We don't even look at the qualifiers here, so yeah. So Riley, tall Riley, very intense first-person shooter gamer Riley. Energy level wise, it's an interesting thought with her, just because, you know, energy level, she's incredibly intense, and I think she would be no matter how. This is crazy. There's 11 left. Okay, let's go find some people. Work does make me want to blow some things up today, so let's do that. See if I can actually just take one person down a little. Not overly ambitious today, let's just say. More interested in... Look at this. It's just so pretty. It's been... Why is there... Yeah, you go ahead, drop some more people in here. It's been a long time between the last console that wasn't Nintendo and my now, like, playing a bunch of games and figuring out how to game on a PC and exploring all of that business. So all of this world is so new to me. And so there's a lot of, like, oohing and awing, being very impressed by things. So you'll see. I like to say things are stunning a lot when I see pretty things. Look at that. How pretty it is. What do I get to do here? What do I want to make? That? I don't know what I just did. Did I do not? I didn't do anything. Okay, moving on. So Riley, energy level wise, very intense. So I don't think, no matter how tired she is, I think that brooding, that intensity is going to come through anyways. I think would be a bit off-putting. Still land in the spectrum as far as not too hyper, not too comatose, but it's still a bit of a loose cannon in that category. When we're okay, if my headphones tell me anything, there's a person right over here. Or here, maybe. Sounds like I'm getting closer. Maybe they're upstairs. Perhaps here? No? Alright, let's just... This is crazy. If that's a weapon, that's a really weak sounding weapon. Promise there's fights in this game. There we go. Oh, now I gotta get the chicken now. Where's he at? There he is. Ah! I did it. All right, I got one. Good job, me. I just think that's adorable. Oh, what did I just do?
Time to fix this armor.
I have a horse. This is new to me. Can I shoot while I'm on the horse? Nope.
Not yet.
Can I shoot? Nope. What am I doing? This is embarrassing. No, you can't. You can only run. Okay, that's neat. Riley, goodness to the waitstaff. No. I don't think that... This looks neat. I want that. This looks like automatic weapon. Yes, let's do. It looks like it's a weak one though, because it's gray. But who cares? There's 2 of us left. Yeah, if I win this round, that's very, very sad for this game. So I suck. I suck real good. Alright, where are you at, buddy? Don't surprise me. I thought I heard. Oh. Where'd he go? I should probably use my...
Using my health potion.
Thank you, buddy. No, I don't want that. No, I don't have any of those. Here we go. I don't... Where'd he go? Where'd you go? Oh, I can run. I can run. Oh, he got me good. Ah, that's adorable. Last chicken at place number 2. Look at me go. So no, Riley, I don't think would be really kind to the waitstaff. I think she's blunt to the point. Maybe she could pull that off in certain New York diners. I don't know. Presumptuous about New York, but still, no, I don't think. Would she be interested in this kind of conversation? Perhaps. Like, there's with her, I would imagine it would be a debate to be won. You know, she's got that kind of conquering spirit about her. So no, sorry, Riley, but good job, Michelle. I love that character. You did a very good job. She has Michelle Boyd has a Twitch channel where she games. Plays with members of the guild sometimes as well. Yeah. Lots of fun to be had. Let's play again. Moving on, Zabu's mom. See, Zabu's mom is, I mean, it's obviously no, but you have to acknowledge what a great job that actress did in that role. Like, she might be, that might be, is that my favorite performance in the guild? It might be. Everybody did a great job. It's so real though, so real. Like, it's terrifying to watch. Yeah, she did such a good job. Did I write down her name? Is it? I have terrible penmanship and I wrote down names. Fiji, Nathan. But holy cow, she was fantastic. Do I want to have a hungover brunch with her? No, obviously not. No, and it would be That's a no. No, I don't want to be overly insanely mommed in that scenario. And so I'm gonna move on, but yeah, she's fantastic. I really loved that character. Yeah, we'll go ahead and Zabu's mom, good job. Good job. So yeah, we're let's talk about Wade. Oh, Wade. Good old stuntman Wade. Obviously, it's gonna be a no, but I think it's worth showing the work with Wade. Again, with the energy level, the intensity is... Where am I going? I forget. There. Okay. Is already going to be too much. Like with that dude, so his hustle, he's always on his hustle, and his hustle is his career, and his career is doing stunt work. He's always got to be on. He's clearly already is. I think it's a matter of partly, I think, his personality. It seems that probably drove him to that vocation, you know. It's not like he's like, oh, I really like doing martial arts, so I should be intense. It's like, no, I think, you know, like he clearly enjoys. Can you go through walls and windows here? No? Nope, this is not Fortnite. It's not. So that dude's always on. That dude's always... I don't even know that he would humor and even like the idea of being hungover, that guy, or a brunch, or being overly tired. I think he's just got everything so dialed in because he's on the hustle and he's going from one job to another. Give me some loot now. Thank you. All right, give me it. And I want to do that one. And I want to do that one. That one. Pushing the right button. Oh, I'm already full. Oh, I heard a horse. That means someone's nearby. So he's already going to be too intense. Goodness to the waitstaff, sure, but I think he's going to put one of them in a friggin' headlock and like, let me show you something. Like he's practicing for his next, the role that he's about to go do as henchman number 7 in the next Steven Seagal thing. He still does stuff, right? Steven Seagal? I think so. But so no. And would he be good? No. Would he be interested in this kind of... I heard that. And you heard that, so let's do this. Where are you? Upstairs? You up here? No? Whoa. Alright. I'm gonna try to fight more. Talking about Wade. You got me into thinking about fighting some more. Where are you at? So, would he be into that? I don't think so. No, I think he made his... I'm sure he has character-driven things that he likes, but I don't think that he would find a need for a debate such as this to put him in a more creative or ready state of mind, because he's already going to be there. And he'd probably want to be like talking about, no offense to fans of this franchise that I'm about to mention, but Fast and Furious, you know, something like that. I could guess what those characters were like. I've only really experienced them at Universal on the ride, which is fantastic. I think that was the perfect venue for me for those characters and those stories and stuff. It's on the backlot tour. It's pretty cool. But what's that do? It's green. It looks... No, I already have one. So sorry, Wade, but great job, Fernando Chin. Also, I'm terrible at pronouncing names, by the way, so if I'm butchering names, I apologize. Also a great follow on Twitter, especially during the vice presidential debates last night. He was speaking my mind for me. I enjoyed that very much. You'll see, I think I retweeted him, so if you find my Twitter at Chasing Kingdom, you'll find a retweet here and there from last night.
The fog sets in.
Thank you for that announcement. But no to wait on the brunch times. Yeah, these lobbies get eliminated real quick. It's like they're all jumping out right away. I guess that's what normal people do when they play these games. Battle Royale, they like to battle, but, you know, I'm a meanderer. I'm a world explorer, and then I like to fight here or there. Also, so I can do this. So here comes, next up. Sorry, Wade, bye. Next up is our next hard no. Big time hard pass. But much credit to Will Wheaton. Fantastic job in this role. This good old Fox. What an absolute turd. That character. Oh my god. If you haven't seen the guild, oh my gosh, Will. Hard pass, obviously, on the brunch times. Where am I? Do I want to go? Let's go to the fungal jungle. How about that? That sounds neat. Where am I going? That way. I would like to see what a fungal jungle looks like. He is a sociopath, obviously. I don't like those. I don't want to go to brunch with those. I don't want to be friends with those. Sociopath. He's also, you know, narcissist. All of the things. Played very well by Mr. Wheaton. Very manipulative and self-centered and just all around bad dude. Even when he thinks he's had growth, he hasn't. He's fooling himself because it's still all very self-serving. Wait, where am I? New circle yet? No. Okay. We're going to the fungal jungle, y'all. Let's go in the water. That sounds fun. Yeah, so Fox is a giant turd, and no, energy level wise, yeah, he'd be fine. Would he be good to the waitstaff? Absolutely not. He thinks he's charming, but it's, yeah, he's, what happened? Who's doing that? I need to find some shield, y'all. Then I'll jump in if I am given that opportunity to choose. What's that do? Revolver, common weapon? Psh, common, get out. So, no, he would not be good to them. I don't use any of these, like, probably should, though. I'll stick with this. Would he be interested in this conversation? Again, he's another one, I think, that when it comes to this kind of debate, you know, he would... Dang it. I can't go to the fungal jungle, everybody. Let's go out there. He would see it as a debate to be won. He would also just assume all of his opinions were better. He's not the guy that's like, oh, good point. He would never. What was that? Oh, there's this little, like, gnome guy runs around. Hear that little giggling? There's a lot of little, like, adorable little things that they threw in this game, which I appreciate. But I would like some more weapons that make things go exploding. Because I enjoy that. It's therapeutic. So yeah, I had to show my work, but obviously we know Fox is a no. But credit to Will, Mr. Wheaton, great job. Thoroughly entertained by hating your friggin' guts. Yes. I look forward to your future work, sir. All right, who's next? I get through a lot more of these. Fox. Zap, who's mommy? I already did that. Wait, sorry, buddy. Oh, George. He has a nickname and I forgot. Even though they call him that more in the show than they do. It's Clara's husband. Clara's husband is a contender. There are a few in this game that are. This when I thought about doing Brunch Madness with the guild, I was as concerned as I was when I thought about doing Seinfeld. Because Seinfeld, you think, okay, you know, there are characters in there that would have, especially Jerry, right? That would have a great time, I think, you know, like having this kind of debate, have a lot to offer, you know, would be, I think, you know, charming and disarming for the waitstaff and all that. But there's an undercurrent of just a disdain. You just look at the character of Jerry in that show, and most of them in that show, it's like they don't have much of a reverence for humanity, you know. Not that these characters are like that. The main characters in this show, it's just I saw a similar challenge in finding just simply in the social aspects of this show. But the one redeeming quality in a lot of the main characters in this show is that as much as they are just broken, and as far as socially speaking, or perhaps isolated, you know, because they are, you know, just by choice engaging in the social aspects of life online, that kind of thing. They are actively part of a team, and they do actually go, yes, I'm going to voluntarily go be around Vork. That says a lot. So, but I'll move on. So we're gonna talk about George, played by Brett Sheridan. Can't remember his nickname. I'm failing at the guild right now. But that poor dude. Clara was not a good mother. Like, usually when you look at characters in this Brunch Madness thing, motherhood is usually one of those like selling points where like, oh, good mom. I mean, you got to be, you know, got to know a little about a lot of things, and you got to be, you know, this and that. But no, Clara, no, she left it all to that, to my homeboy George. I don't typically befriend a lot of pushovers, but I think that he's more giving in to her deficiencies as a mother and a wife, quite frankly. I think that the motherhood, what is that? What's that do? I don't even know. He's more so stepping in. You don't really see him in a lot of social engagement, other than when he kind of agreed to try to play the game, and you know, they handed him a lot of grief. But you know, he took it in stride. He tried. You know, he was game. I honestly think that he and Theodora are like in this show have it the most together. Which is probably why, like, you know, the focus is on other characters, because that's more compelling storytelling. People that are a little bit jacked and need to get fixed, or maybe don't even try. So energy level wise, let's look at George. He's got it together. He has to, for the kids. You know, he's gotta maintain that homestead, because Claire's not. You know, he'll be there. He'll be. Would he have the opportunity to tie one on to be then hungover the next day? But I guess I do qualify like it can be post-work mush brain, which he will have. So yes, I think he'll be in the right spot. because he's already a gifted multitasker with work and the kids and just basically maintaining the homestead. Honestly, I'll jump into a battle that's a little bit more left and I haven't seen anyone. I'll follow other players out of the battle thingy next time to do more fights. But look how pretty it is, right? Should probably find a good spot to... I can jump out and scare people. George, so he would be good to the waitstaff. I think he'll be so relieved that... Oh, look at that, look what I did. It's that one. Where are you at, bud? How are you finding me from such a long distance? Where'd you go?
Under fire!
Where are you? That's embarrassing. Oh, did I just jump off a cliff? And do you die in the water? Yes, you do. You die in the water. Told you, it's in the title. Mediocre gameplay. It's not even that today. It's poor. But I am learning new games because I'm putting that monstrosity of Marvel vomit behind me for a long time. So I have to explore other games. But I promise I'll jump in. I'll jump in a little bit more battle this time. George, he'll be so relieved that someone else is taking care of some business, that I think the appreciation and the gratefulness will pour over. I don't know that, I guess he would take over those scenarios because he's used to doing so. But he'll be so happy still. I think that it'll come across as, just very grateful. So that's good. Would he be interested in this conversation? Some sort of debate about a character-driven thing? Do we see enough of him to know? I bet he's got like secret time where he steals away his time, or there's like one show, I don't know what it would be, that he'll be like, when he's in the bathroom, he just has this little show that's like, maybe he's secretly a fan of Curb Your Enthusiasm, something, you know? And because it's such a special, unique, private, brief, but wonderful time for him, any chance that he gets to talk about it, he's gonna light up. And I'm probably a fan of it too, you know? So I think that he'll be into it. And I do think that there'll be a buy-in as far as the reason behind it, just because he's got so much on his plate, that he'll look for any leg up, anything that can help him like do his multitasking as far as with the kids and his job, because, you know, Claire is she's not present, you all. I think that we can kind of see where her destiny is going to be once we get into, you know, the guild of the guild. Yeah. But yeah, I think George is second on the list for finals. Good job, buddy. And we're jumping into a new round here, and we have made it. It's not bad, an hour and 13 minutes in. Yeah. We've made it into the guild members themselves. Oh, Blades. Good old Blades. Vincent Casso. He is, by the way, a great follow here on Twitch. Don't go now. Please don't go. Just hang out. But he's very entertaining to watch play, you know, Among Us and all the things. He's just very engaging. I like to see how his mind works, especially in the Among Us games. And it's nice to see that he's you know, a little bit more well adjusted than Blades. Not gonna be hard to do. Okay, let's just see where all the other people go, and I'm gonna go there. This is for you, Blades. Are they jumping out? Okay.
I'm ready to fight.
I am too, buddy. Where's everyone else going? Let's follow. It seems like everyone wants to go here. Let's go to this icy spot. How about? Oh, blades. Let's land on top of a thing. Nope, I missed. Dang it. We'll see how. Look at those arrows in the wall. That's cool. Look at that little fountain. How nice. See, I told you, I get distracted by the pretty things. I need stuff. Preferably weapon stuff. Okay. But can I please have something for it to shoot with? That would be nice. This thing's glitching a little bit. This game, it has... So it's made by High Res Studios. They're the ones that make the one that just became free to play, called Rogue Company, which is a lot of fun. I do dig that game. But this game... Oh, here we go. I heard. So someone got shot. Where are you at? So there's someone down and there's someone up. Where are you at? Oh, there's two of them. There's one. Where are you at? Oh, this gun sucks. I did it, though. I did it. I jumped in and I fought. I'm terrible, but it's fine. Alright. Can I please go now, please? I don't want to spectate. Here we go. I tried. So, Blades. Blades... okay. Blades is problematic, I would say. Right? I think that's fair to say. Blades... too young. I think. I don't know that he's... Isn't he in high school when we first meet him? If he's drinking, there's an issue. He's energy level wise, yeah, he's not gonna call it Kramer energy, but he's still on the young side to, and personality wise, that he's going to be a little too on no matter what. So he's gonna be closer to that like Peter Parter spectrum, end of the spectrum energy level wise. I think would he be good to the wait staff, the service staff? I mean, he works at Cheesy Beards. You would think that there would be some solidarity there, but with him, I don't know. I don't. It could. It depends on who it was that we interacted with. You know, I think that depending on who it is, it could be like, and how they are, it's going to be dependent on that. I think he may connect with them if it's someone who has a disdain for what they're doing. He would get that. But if he got someone who was good at their job, he wouldn't get it. You know, he might even be put off by that. Like he might, I don't know, and there's the loose cannon aspect to him. You never know what he's gonna do, and that is a bit too off-putting in that scenario. And he would be into this kind of debate. There would be a lot of common ground that we could find, but And I do think that he would have a healthy back and forth potentially. Like, you would need to really make a good point. Like, you would have to have strong arguments one way or the other for him to be like, okay, I concede. Yeah, okay, I get that kind of thing. But you would really need to put the work in, which is good, you know. His mind is sharp as a tack, so I think that it may be almost too challenging for me in that scenario. But I don't think that his ability to excel in that scenario, as far as having this kind of debate, is going to outshine, you know, the shortcomings when it comes to being a loose cannon. Not sure how he's going to interact with that staff, because he has a disdain for that kind of work himself that he's in. I don't think the solidarity would necessarily shine through unless they were equally like about their job. So sorry, Blades, no. But I love that character and that performance. Honestly, the show does mean a lot to me, as I illustrated earlier. Where am I going? Am I going to try to fight again real good? Or am I going to run? We're making good time, so I'm not trying to actually show any skills here. How about I just follow people this time again? Make sure that I'm inside of the circle, though, which is there. Where's everybody going? Yeah, let's follow them. Want to go to the fungal jungle? Sounds fun. That's how easily distracted I am. Purple. I want to go to the purple. So, sorry, Blades. Moving on. Tink. Played by Amy Okuda. That another person I would say, don't go right now. Please don't go right now. But another fun Twitch follow. They all do on Sunday nights. They tend to do, I don't know if it's necessarily every Sunday, but the actors from this show, The Guild, get together and play games here on Twitch, which is a lot of fun. It's like, you know, everybody wanted more of that show, and you kind of get it here when you watch them play together, because, you know, that's what the show was, is them. It's an oversimplification to say that the show was them playing games together, but still, I mean, it was about a guild and based in the gaming world. Fungal Jungle, look at how nice. It's all purple. It's the color of royalty. I hear horse. Anybody else? Oh! Yeah, there, see? Yeah. I don't know that they're doing skill-based matchmaking in this game. Can I get away? I don't know. I don't think they are. Did I burn your chicken wings? You know what? Yeah, I don't think they're doing skill-based matchmaking in this game. I've played this probably 3 times? Turn to the lobby, okay. I'm a fan of that, just because it removes the barrier into a game. I think it also generates more good players, because people don't bail on a game. I won't play Apex Legends again. That was insane. Like, I might do it as like, hey, let me illustrate to you what not doing skill-based matchmaking does. Similar, I would say Call of Duty. I'll play that again. That was neat to try, just because I'm not a huge fan of that kind of game, but like, after watching the doc play, I was like, I gotta see what it's like. And I won all like 3 battle royale practice rounds, I knew that it wasn't an indication of how I would do in the actual gameplay with other players. I don't know if that game does skill-based matchmaking at all, but just as I thought, I jumped in, and after winning those solo battle royale practice rounds and didn't even see anyone. Not only did I not get any damage on it, I didn't see anyone. It was embarrassing, but predictable. Still enjoyed it though. But anyways, I don't think that they're doing that here. Yeah. So Hi-Rez makes Rogue Company. They also make, there's another one, I can't remember. And the thing with Rogue Company is that they're designing a new level that, well, they're creating a level that Dr. Disrespect designed because he's a partner with them. And it's all about his Champions Club arena and all this kind of stuff. And Twitch has said that they would ban anyone who features a banned player, like someone who's banned from their platform. If you feature them in a stream on Twitch, that you would be banned. So would simply playing Rogue Company and the map designed by him, because there's literally a statue of him in it, Dr. Disrespect. I'm gonna guess that they'll probably have his voice in there somewhere, maybe Johnny Bandini. So like, I'm not gonna test it out. No, I may like hop over to YouTube and stream there if I do want to play that level. So I think that would be funny. But anyways, tangent. Coming back to it, Tink. Seriously, like look through that whole list of the main cast players of this guild. Now that you know what my criteria is, it's going to be difficult. Tink is can you just is it an oversimplification just to say that Tink's a jerk? I don't think so. Like she does a great job with that role. I have met plenty of Tink, especially when I lived in LA. No offense. Especially, being on a set, because I, do that extra work, stand-in work, hustle to, get into the Screen Actors Guild and all. And also because you can make a living on it, doing that basically. Especially now that there's TV, well, not right now, but when there isn't a pandemic, there's TV shooting all the time. On set, there are just so many Tinks, meaning jerks that won't look up from their phone. Won't give anyone the time of day, no matter what, unless you can do something for them. She embodied that, made no, apologies for that aspect of her. She's like, she mentioned early on, men are tools, and then she listed off like literal tools of like, some are this and this and that, whatever it is that like, oh, look at this. Is this like a haunted house? Oh, it's a cemetery? Oh, I like it. Okay. So yeah, she's, there's growth with all of this main cast, including Tink, but it's like real life.
I found an epic.
Did I? What is it? I don't know what that does. Oh, Nikes. Am I gonna be able to shoot anyone? No, I attract attention when you open those things. So So yeah, it's slow incremental growth like it is in life, which I dig about that show because it's realistic when it comes to that. Because you know, when you meet all of them, it's you know, they're not broken, but people that could use some improvement, like, you know, like we all are. That. Hey, I shot him. That's all I care about.
Not yet.
Oh, there's another guy in the mix here. Do you see me?
Nuh-uh.
He didn't see me. She didn't see me? Ah! Can I get out of here? Can I get out? No. I do find that funny. I got... Nope, I don't want to do that. I did get some damage on someone, so that's good. So Tank, energy level wise, I think she'd be in that sweet spot. She'd be in the middle of the spectrum, you know. She's low key already, younger, but I think the two of those together puts her kind of right in that right spot. Would she be good to the people that work there? Probably not. You know, like, she's not going to look up from her phone. I mean, I know that she grew beyond that, like, initial outing to Cheesy Beards where, you know, she's like sitting there and they see her. She's like, don't look at me. Don't talk to me, whatever. She grew from that. I mean, you know, she's gonna interact and socialize or whatever. I mean, because that last season she's out and about at a con, and there's clearly growth in that aspect, but still she's in that setting. She's not gonna look up from her phone. So no, she wouldn't be. Give me it. Play. There we go. Yeah, would she be interested in this? If it was, I'm sure she's got something outside of the gaming world, but I mean, this is character driven too, you know, so, and the game that they played, you know, I don't know that there'd be much of a buy-in as far as the reason behind it, unless she thought maybe it would help her level up in the game and take advantage of someone, whoever it is that she's got beef with at that point. You know, that's not a very compelling reason for it. So I think, I mean, that number 2 thing there with the engaging with the service staff thing, not looking up, but I don't think she's going to engage. I don't think she's going to take those interactions off, but she's going to rely on me, the tool, you know, which is man to her, to do that. So no, I don't think she's going to be on the list. But yeah, definitely Amy Okuda. I'm sure that there's some likes and such on my Twitter, but from the tweet that I sent out about this stream, I will do a little continuation there with all of the people that are, you know, from this show that are on Twitch that you should check out there and on here and on Twitter. I'll do that after the stream is over, because they're a lot of fun. And Amy has done phone banking for Biden, which I think is hero's work. Because first of all, you're talking to strangers on the phone, and secondly, I'm amazed that people actually answer the phone. But yeah, I thought that was worth a shout out. Moving on. Robin Thorson I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Clara. Clara is obviously a no, but I mean, I gotta show my work. I mean, but is being a bad mom a reason? I gotta show my work. Let's go through the criteria here. Number 1, energy level. It's hard to say. I mean, when she had that like me time, which, let's be honest though, like all of her time is kind of me time, so that she felt like she was off the hook when it came to when the kids and the husband went away to that, I think it was that wedding, that she called that, it's all me time, but she can't like just go and get hammered or stay up at all hours and all that kind of stuff when the kids are around. She's at very least does that, stays sober, you know, mostly, right? Let's go to, I kind of want to last longer, so I'm gonna be a coward and hang out here. Don't go in the water though. Yeah. So let's look at some pretty things, Sally. I don't know what that does. I don't know what that does. I don't know what that does. But I picked them up. Yeah, tomorrow I'm going to stream, but late. So I've got a work thing after work. And, but it'll be later than usual. Probably around 10 Central, which is 8 Pacific. Look at me. Do geography math. I'm proud of me. Let's go this way. How about? And I'll be playing something Star Wars, probably. Saving Tony Hawk Pro Skater for a chill weekend stream where I really want to relax. So either Battlefront or Squadrons. I'm not sure which one. Depends on my mood. So, Robin. Sorry, Clara. Robin is the name of the actress that played Clara. Not exactly interchangeable, because we're talking about character-driven work. So, yeah, when we see her get that vacation me time when the husband and the kids went away, what's that do? I don't know what that does. What's that do? I have no idea. Let's find out. Oh, look at that. Looks like a thing. Am I healing myself? Oh, that's what it does. And then it has a cooldown. Ooh. Look at me learning. We see that she goes real overboard. She's drinking like crazy. She's wrecked. So she's a loose cannon. She's a loose cannon. So it's hard to say. Okay, I heard someone. Where are you at? Whoever you are, you're better at this than me. So I just want to get like ass shot in. That's all. Very, very modest goals. So energy level wise, she's a big if, just because big question mark. We have evidence of her not controlling her high. Okay, so someone's chicken. Who shot them though? Who did that? There. I don't know what I just did there. Oh, go. No, right. Wrong way. Son of a biscuit. Well, I hit someone with things, didn't I? That was good. Yeah. Clara. So, energy level wise is a big if. Goodness to the staff. It would depend on where she is day after. And it's hard to say, because when she was given me time, yeah, we saw what she did with it. I mean, we do see that, at other times that she's probably going to come in the right area of that spectrum. Could we assume, is there enough of that? I guess so. I mean, when with The Good Place, that I only took Michael's time when he was a human, which is at the very end, into consideration, because I'm like, well, we saw that on film, so it's allowed that, that's what happened? New talent unlocked. Oh, well, I am very talented at this game, as we've seen. So is there enough that we see of her that's not in that kind of reckless state? I guess so. So let's just we can omit that. Energy level wise, she's on. Like, she's got a lot. Is it Kramer energy? Explosive, off-putting? No. Still comes in that spectrum, but there is still that possibility of not an outburst, but she's just kind of like, yeah, about most things. This is science. It is. Would she be good to them, the people, service folks? Yeah, I mean, she's very engaging. She connects with people. It's just desirable, I think that she's so prone to being so chatty that she would take control of the conversations, which is good. The third being interest in this kind of debate. Yeah, like, I think she's got a great spirit about her. She's got a kind heart. She's going to be so stoked that, because, kids aren't there or whatever, she's going to be in a great state of mind, and I think because of that, she's going to feel freed up to, not that she's ever not feeling freed up, she finds her own way to free herself up from those obligations of motherhood. So yeah, I think she would be a good partner to have in this kind of debate. I'm gonna go ahead and put her in the finals just because. That's where she at. I would like to see how she fares against the folks that are there already. Vork, no, Vork, no. But I'm going to show my work because Jeff Lewis is fantastic in that role. God. Like, exhausting. Just exhausting. Again, it's a credit to all of the characters in that guild that they would voluntarily spend time with that man. So it's a no, but I'm going to show my work. We saw him out at an establishment at Cheesy Beards early on in this series. What did Vork do? What did he do? What did he bring? Did he bring slices of cheese, Velveeta style? Whatever you want to call that, whatever brand it was, because adding cheese to something. Oh wow, did I almost? Yeah, I almost landed in the water. That was close. He did do that. Yeah. So let's run through the list. Love the character. Love the performance. Did not love. Like, would not be as willing as the rest of the characters in this show were to spend time with this individual. Great dedication to, you know, running that guild, and he always had the guild's best interests at heart. So that's a great thing, sure. And it helped and it benefited all of them. God, seriously, already? Everybody who plays this is better than me. Look at this, look at this. I can't even. Can you see me? Ooh, I got it. Oh, he says as he. So if I run out this timer, what happens is I respawn. And I can live to fight another day. Holy smokes. I survived.
Fix this armor.
I guess I need to learn how to use all these other tools so that I can fare better when I get in these fights. Everybody who's in these lobbies is better than me in this game. But that's okay. Because I gotta keep ambitions low for a game that I've played 3 times. And in a game that they are not doing skill-based matchmaking. I am convinced of it. Because I could shred pretty good at this point in like Fortnite and stuff, because I've played it a ton. Do I want to fight person again? Look at this! Like, how? What are we talking about? We're talking about, I gotta multitask. We're talking about Bork. So Bork, it's very kind of them not to like continue after me. They're taking pity on me. Bork wouldn't. Alright. Holy cow. What's 2 out of 30 on my little thing here? Oh, I gotta reload. Duh. Oh. I was able to get away. So, right, Fork. Energy level wise with Fork. Sure. He's in control of his facilities. Did we see him drink in that series? If he does, it's going to be low key, and I think he'll be fine energy level wise. Would he be good to the staff? No. He's just personality wise is incredibly off-putting. I mean, that's very, very obvious. Okay, look at me. I'm just running through the middle of...
The fog sets in.
Yeah, man. Just running through the middle of nothing and making myself a target. So no, clearly not. And then I think the fact that, yeah, he's gonna have his cheese slices there, and he's gonna have all the things, and he's gonna be, someone else is paying. He's gonna be loading up his briefcase or whatever it was with free stuff that he's not paying for. So no. Would he be interested in this kind of debate? He wouldn't mind doing a debate, but it's going to be a debate. He's going to do it to win. He's not going to see the point. There's not going to be a point counterpoint scenario with him. I wonder if I can make this, when I'm looking, make this a little bit more sensitive. So I think, whoa. When I'm looking down my sights, I want to be able to... Yeah. There's something... It's just not fast enough. Let's see if I can work on that sensitivity at some point. Just chill. Just chill. Let me just talking about Fork here. Got work to do. Where'd you go? Yeah, we'd like to be able to turn. Okay, I think I'm actually back. Sorry about my trash internet. While you were gone, I actually did eliminate someone, I promise. Of course, it happens when, you know, stream drops out, but, you know. Murphy's Law and whatnot.
My armor.
I gotta jump into the Brunch Madness while Spectrum decides to not be an absolute turd. Know what I'm saying? Thanks for hanging out. So, we were talking about Vork. So Vork's a big no. He's not gonna be great to the waitstaff, and this, you know, he's this whole thing is gonna be something for him to win.
Repairing armor.
He's not gonna be a back and forth kind of guy. Like, oh, I see your point. He might, like, again, you'd have to really argue your point, but still, the vibe's not there, so sorry, Vork. Usually out here in St. Louis, this internet thing, it only comes up typically when there's like, oh, what's that do? That looks fun. Yeah. It's very steampunky. Clara would be psyched. Electrical storms or heat waves, but right now it's neither. Slight warm trend, I guess. But yeah, and I'm wired for everything, so it's not Wi-Fi interference. That's for sure. Channel congestion and whatnot, it's not a factor. So moving on. Sorry, Vork. We saw that coming, didn't we? Zabu. Zabu's got potential. Or Brunch Madness. So, energy level wise, although he is a spaz, isn't he? Like, he's got some of that kind of. It's older than Peter Parker, but he's still. Can I be sneaky? He's still a spaz, though, you know? He's... Oh, son of a... What is that? Come on, come out. Peek. Come on, buddy. Okay. Looks like things are coming back online, which is good. Oh boy. Thank goodness for the little hold screen with the dude holding his head and all. So Zabu, he's got spastic energy. Puts him a little too close to the top, I think. he's very, is it needy? He's engaging. He does connect with people, but in a way that I think in this scenario would be too much. You know, like it's a little. That's the game. See, I watched a video on YouTube about this game, and it's still in beta, but it's been kind of pushed to the side by High Res because they're so focused on Rogue Company. And the guy said that he had a conversation, the guy in this video, I don't remember who it was, that there's like 4 people working on this, maybe 3. There's 1 QA and like a few designers or whatever. So there's not a lot of focus being put on this, which is a shame, because I think it's cute, you know. I think that it has potential of kind of blending kind of a fantasy element and the battle royale thing, and it's cheeky, kind of like in the same way Fortnite is, and it doesn't have marble vomit all over it, which is good. But when there are issues with it, it's not at the top of their priority list, so that's why I don't play it a lot. Yeah, but once in a while when it's fitting like this. Zabu would be good, I think, and kind to the staff, but I think again it's just that somewhat manic kind of spastic energy. I think that because he does like to engage with people, that he would take those interactions off my hands, but not in a way that I think is really going to benefit them. And that's the gravy that I'm looking for, you know. Yeah, he's going to be a little bit too much, and I think he'd be a good, because it's not a sparring partner that I'm looking for when it comes to these debates. It's someone who would have a good back and forth of exchange of ideas, you know. Maybe debate's the wrong term for it, because it's like arguing points of, yeah, it's the right thing, but it's not one to win. There would be good common ground. I think there would be a lot of, because he's into a lot of character driven things for sure. But I think that I'm going to have to omit Zabu just because there's just a big question mark when it comes to energy level. He's a loose cannon, as he's proven, you know, with Codex, especially when he's at the con. Yeah, no, we're gonna have to say no to Zabu. Sorry, buddy. And we're on to the last character. Good old Codex. Neurotic Codex. Bless her, right? Bless her. I think everybody's like finally figured out that they're doing what I do, which is going way out here. And that's not fun. That's my jam. You know, I needed to cruise and just to chill out, and maybe by doing so I'm not getting better because of the fact that, you know, not engaging and fighting more. I think that I did hear that their skill-based matchmaking isn't skill-based. It's basically based on where you finish in a round, and me being all sneaky and running off into nowhere and letting everybody eliminate each other, I do end up like headshot rune at 50. Okay. I do end up finishing high in the round, but I'm not picking up any skills really doing so in the way that I do. It's one thing that Fortnite has going for it, is that you definitely end up in lobbies with people who not only give me that have a very similar skill level as you, but a skill set, because what I found is that the people in those lobbies, because I'm not a builder, I don't like to build and do that whole thing. It's not appealing to me. I want to look at the landscape and take in the design and so on. Whoa. Where are you? Oh, there you are. How did that... Evasive maneuvers. Evade. I don't have any ambition. I am just here to learn the game. It's fine. I'll play something eventually in the next week or so that I'm actually good at. Medium at. Really, honestly, the only thing that is Fortnite. And that game is so frustrating. Hey, my name is Elijah. How's it going, buddy? Hi. Thanks for stopping by. I'm getting near the end of this whole Brunch Madness thing that I've been doing. And yeah, I'm not good at this game, or really any for that matter. So if you're here for skills on display, it's not the right place. But if you want to feel better about your own skill in video games, this is the place for you, because you're going to look at me and my skills and you'll feel better about yourself. But yeah, I don't know how to add people in this game, and I'm nearing the end of this hold on, this little debate thing of mine. But if you are in this game and want to send me some sort of invite or something that we can play next time, absolutely, next time that I play this or stream this, totally. But I'm on task here and I want to finish this little debate thing that I'm having. But yes, definitely hit me up. I don't know how to do that again. Yeah, perfect, thank you. So for sure, and I'll do duos. I am a terrible teammate, not good. I'm really not good. But like decent at Fortnite. I play Fall Guys, whatever it is. And you'll find me in here, Sea Geekdom, Chasing Geekdom, and most of the other games as well. Okay, good. You're bad too. Yeah, this everyone that I find in these lobbies is just so much better than me. But yeah, if it's in this game, hit me up, send me an invite if you ever see me in here. I'm nearing the end of this stream and my little debate on a show called The Guild. If you haven't watched it, it's on Netflix. A show from back, I would say back in the day for most, but so I'm gonna get back on topic here. So yeah, definitely throw an invite and I'll, figure out my way through the settings and all of that for the next time, for sure. Yeah, I normally only play duos with my god kids in Fortnite. I think they stopped sending me invites. I don't know if you guys are watching. You can confirm or deny that, but just because I'm so easily distracted, I'm like, oh, what's that? Like in Fortnite, I see fireflies, and I'm like, well, what's that do? And they're like, where are you going? I don't know. But I like to take in scenery. Anywho, Codex, back on the guild. So Codex is cool. Yeah, let's do. Codex is, yeah, she's a mess. I mean, let's just put it out there. you know, let's just say what it is, right? She's neurotic. She's, yeah, wonderful character. I love Felicia Day. We need more of her. That's why, again, with Twitch and being able to watch the interaction of these actors, but like not in character, just being themselves playing these games is something, but it's not enough. And I know that right now it's not a lot that can be filmed. I also loved her in Eureka? No? I know the term. Hold on. Hold, please. I know what show I'm thinking of. But my post-work mush brain is murdering me right now. You know, there's a character, Fargo, that she interacted with. I can do this. I can do this. It starts with an E. Hold on. Hold, please. See y'all. She's been in the last... Oh my gosh, Con Man. The series. You guys. Okay. She plays Karen in that. That might be one of my favorite roles. I still have that game on my iPad, by the way. Her and Alan Tudyk were... Yeah, she's awesome in that. Okay, you've been in too much stuff. Eureka. That was right. Did I say Eureka? Loved her in that. So Codex, let's jump into it. Energy level wise. I think she could find a sweet spot. Yeah, this is definitely... Oh wait, let's go out here. Where am I going? There. Would she land in... I don't see her self-medicating a lot. Like, when she does drink. Like Kate Austin, Lost style. And I think she's not going to be too much of a spaz. I think she'd find her way into... Ooh, I barely made it. Thought I was gonna land in the water there. She'd be in somewhere in that middle ground as far as energy wise. I think she's unsure of herself, but I don't think that that's necessarily... Give me it. A deal breaker when it comes to where she's gonna land in that. What does that do? First rifle. Green style. Okay. Let's take that. The heck and stuff is that? Oh, it's that little gnome guy, I think. I never know what I'm supposed to do about him. He's got like a bag of loot that he drags around. I don't know. Yeah. It's creepy. Yeah. Am I supposed to shoot him? Seems like I'm supposed to. What do I get? What's that do? He seems... target practice at least. So Codex, which should be good to the... She'd be very kind, very gracious, very appreciative, all of the things. Yeah, she's got a very good heart. Clearly. So that's good.
Repairing armor.
I would assume in this scenario, I think this scenario assumes that we know each other.
Found an epic.
What's the epic do? What is it? I have no idea. So, assumes we know each other. You know, I know that like early on in the series, it's like she's venturing into interacting with other humans, or at least with those particular ones. Social interactions aren't her forte early on. She does grow, and she pushes herself. You know, like that's kind of the early on. That's kind of the thing with them, is that like, especially and with her, is like, okay, let's try this on. You know, this whole like interacting in person thing. So part of her journey is that growth in that, you know, interacting socially. And then, you know, in that last season, she's got the whole job, and she's being relied upon by someone even more like truly broken, to help him with his own issues. So that's like a big sign of growth for her. So we can assume, because I did this for, you know, Michael from The Good Place, that we're gonna take in her as she is later in the series. So energy level wise, she'll be great. I think great to the wait staff, service people in that place. I think that would she
The fog sets
take
in.
them, like the interactions, off of my plate, I think that it'd be enough intuition to see that I would need that, and she would do it. It's like out of kindness and out of obligation put together. Like she'd be like, "Oh, okay, yeah, okay, I need to do this," and I think she'd want to, and she'd also feel like she needed to at the same time, and she would. I think she'd have the ability to do so. I'm gonna die pretty quick, I'm sure of it. An interest in this conversation, sure. I think there'd be I think she'd find it to be fun. I don't know necessarily that there would be the buy-in as far as the reason behind it, unless it's like similar to Tink, where it's like, would this help me in the game? So there's that, you know, like, hey, what's that? What's this do? Is it automatic? Let's try it. So there is that, and so I think there's enough to put Codex in the finals. Let's do. I'm not going to write anything down right now because I thought I heard people around me, and I want to not necessarily die right away. All right. So we're gonna do some finals action here. Where'd my pen go? I dropped it. I can do it. I got it, you guys. Okay. Codex. All right. So finals. We have 4 of them in the finals. Of Brunch Madness. It's a thing. It's a thing that I made, and I like it. And I'm going to use it because of it. So, first up. So in the finals, we've got Theodora, George, Clara, and Codex. So first up, we'll do Codex versus George. That seems unfair Codex, I know, but you know, it's science. I've got to be fair. So, oh, I gotta go. Okay. Let's look at these two contestants. Energy level wise, both are reliable, I think. George maybe more so, just because he's used to, as I like to say, managing his high. He's got a lot on his plate. He's got the kids. He's managing that household, and he's doing so, I think, well, out of necessity, just because he's been put in that position because, you know, Clara, all that. She's got her own thing going on, and it's not managing that home. And I think that what we see that is he's got his stuff together, and the tools in place. So I think day after, he's gonna have his stuff together for sure. Very reliably so, just because he's at an advanced stage as far as responsibilities in life are concerned, as compared to Codex. So while she would, I would say, like, be in the sweet spot, I think he would be more reliably so. Clearly. Goodness to the staff. Both would be, for sure. He would be so stoked that someone else is taking over. I hear you, buddy. I hear this little weirdo. That I think his kindness and everything, from being let off the hook of being not the provider, but, you know, the one taking care of business, that I think his is going to be more genuine and appreciative, and like, she'll have a genuine appreciation. But, you know, she flies solo for the most part. So, God, that is so creepy. I have discovered the loot goblin, apparently. That's what his name is. What do I do with you? Do I give away my position by... Apparently I get that. Cool. But I've also given away my position. That's cute, though, isn't it? So, still, again, that's another point to George. Wiggly? Did I get it? Did I finally remember his name? Wiggly? His nickname that he hates? I think I did. So, point to him there as well. And then, interest in the conversation. I think it's close. I mean, again, he's gonna be... There'll be more common ground with her. Less of a buy-in, though, I think. Because he's going to have a huge buy-in, because he's like, I need as many tools as possible to be able to manage all of the things. He needs to figure out the upper hand. And I think he'll be excited, too, that he'll be like, that show that he loves so much, that he steals just a little bit of time when he's like, he's on the toilet. And he's just, that's when he's like stealing time to be able to watch whatever it is. And he's going to be so stoked that he's going to be like, oh, there's a way to parlay my love for that show that I use, that I enjoy when I have my few minutes of freedom, you know, into... What did I find? What's that? What's that do? What's this? Oh, I think this is like some epic crate thing.
Found an epic.
Yeah, what is it though? Fire plasma launcher. How about? Okay. I'll take that. What's that do? That seems like it's probably good. Let's take it. I think he's going to be stoked, and that buy-in, I think, puts him kind of. Oh, is that a sniper? Oh, tell me it is. Yes. Oh, heck yeah. All right, let's see if I can snipe someone. Anyone? Oh, that would be. Oh wait, did I see someone moving? No, that's just a flag. Yeah, I think George is gonna eliminate Codex in that round. I'm thinking. Oh, there we go. There's a fight going over there. Oops. Where'd you go, buddy? Did I get you? There is a drop, so it's. I gotta go up a little bit higher, I think. No, now he knows I'm onto him. There's two of them, though. Yeah. Oh, here comes the storm. I gotta go. Alright. Yeah, George is moving on. Wiggly? Right? Wiggly? Am I remembering? I don't know. Other people remember my life for me, so I think it's good that I even sort of remember what it might have been. Alright. I need to go. Oh. Oh. Let's use this guy. I think I need to go this way. Yeah, George moves on. Codex, sorry, but you are eliminated. I'm sure you're greatly disappointed. Who's doing that? How far can this thing shoot? Seems like it's a plopper. Yeah, it's like a little grenade launcher. On your left 5. Okay. I want whatever that is. Ooh. What's that do? That looks like it's probably very good. Yep. Thank you very much. Moving on, and now we've got Theodora and Clara. I think we know where that's gonna go. All right, let's do the math. Energy level wise, I mean, I did concede that we could talk about Clara when she wasn't on her me time, but even then, I think she's always on, which can be good, but depending on the staff we come across, maybe it's too much. Maybe it's too much for me. It's hard to say. I don't know what that was. Yeah, someone come in here. Can they come in there? No. Someone come in here. Yep. They were right there. Come on. Come on. Theodora seems like she's going to be more reliably kind of even in that spectrum, the sweet spot, if you will. And that's a good thing to be able to rely upon for this hungover brunch type scenario. So points at Theodora there. Come on, buddy. I'm this guy. I'm the lurker. It just waits, springs a trap. Come on. I think goodness to the staff. Both will be kind. I think both would be engaging. I think that Theodora would be more intuitive, to be able to read the room, to be able to see that it's like she'll do it. She'll also know why she is. think Clara's is more gonna be like, oh my gosh, I did it! I didn't win, but I got a thing. Pretty good.
Using my armor potion.
Yeah, thanks. I told you to do it, so you don't need to announce it, buddy. I pressed a button. I appreciate the, Who's proud of me? I'm proud of me. Yeah. I think I need to go this way. How many are left? 3. Yeah. So, energy level wise, we established, I think. Right, hey. Gotta hide behind the, oh. Okay, so we have to do one more round. 3rd place, I think I did okay, I'm proud of that. I did okay with that one fight. That's good. So Theodora, energy level wise, she's gonna be more reliable. She's gonna be a little more intuitive, reading the room, realizing homeboy's gonna need my help here. It's gonna bring the right energy to that exchange as well. I think the kindness will come through. Clara is kind. I think the edge though goes to Theodora there, just because I think her kindness is going to extend to the way Stefan kind of like, or the service staff, and improve their day. I don't know if her celebrity would be universally recognized in her, like, as far as I understand it, in that from the show, but maybe potentially. I don't think it's going to bring too much attention to us, because that social anxiety is a thing for me. But yeah, I think she's got the edge there, and then interest in the conversation. I think both would have something to contribute and would be interested in having this kind of silly debate, but I think buy-in wise, Theodora, again, being a creative, being someone who would look for an edge in, being able to take advantage of the creative areas of her mind. So yeah, I think she wins there. Big surprise. I saw this coming, but I showed the math. I did the work. Cannot argue with that. The final is going to be between Theodora and Wiggly. I think that's his name, George. Yeah. This has gone longer than I expected it to. I think internet issues are a thing, but also when I get on a show or a film that I love this much and that means as much to me, I think I ramble on a little bit more, but whatever. So, Theodora and George, let's do this. Okay. Energy level, both reliably right in that good place. I think her, because she's flying solo, but she's mature. She's in a stage of life where I think that she needs to, like, if she's on the hustle looking for acting work, she's an activist as well. So I think that she wants to be able to be in the right mindset at most times. She isn't juggling as much as him though, and I think that both are going to be reliably in that energy level wise in the right place. I think he's got more practice multitasking life wise when kids are in play. I don't think that there's anything that measures up to that as far as practice in life. Yeah, maybe a slight edge to him there, but not really. goodness to the staff. I think, again, with Wiggly, George, Clarence's husband. Excuse me. So everybody's gonna go in there, and they're gonna jump out there, and I'm gonna go all the way over here because I'm a coward and I have work to do.
Ready to fight!
Yeah. Here we go. Both are going to be great. He's going to have that come down kind of, oh my gosh, I can't believe, someone else is taking care of his appreciation. I don't know. I think that there might be gushing involved, like, oh, this is great. Like, because he's used to taking care of everything. And that's good. So there will be that. I don't know that he's going to have as good of a read on this situation that it's like, oh, I got this, buddy, kind of like, I'll take care of, the situation, because he's usually the one that's in that position kind of at home. But still, he will take those interactions off my plate. She will as well, but because she's kind of like similar to an example I like to use, Inara from Firefly, where it's like
Preparing my armor.
intuitive, can read people and see, and like, okay, I got a beat on this. Like, this my friend here's got mush brain. He's hungover, he's overtired, whatever. I can take care of this because of a goodness, kindness in her heart. So I think edge to her there, just because of it, being able to read the situation, the heart behind it, I should say. Slight edge to her in that. An interest in this conversation. Both have it, obviously. They wouldn't have gotten to this point without it. The buy-in is going to be similar. Hers for creativity, his for juggling real life. Honestly, I usually defer to good parents in these scenarios, just because there's more at stake than there is with anyone flying solo. Because again, with him, he's going to be so stoked that he's going to be able to find a use for that little, whatever show it is that he steals away to watch, when he has a moment on the can. I just picture him watching something like Game of Thrones that he's going to take a decade to get through because he only gets to watch it in 10-minute increments. Yeah, honestly, I think there's going to be a lot more weight on that category in this, just because of the fact that he's a dad, a parent that's like, he's taking it all on. And the buy-in to the little thought experiment, the debate, or whatever, the reason behind it, like me using it to push myself out of post-work mush brain or being hungover or whatever, like his use for it is elevated beyond
This potion's gonna fix my armor.
mine, obviously. But I think even Theodora's, just because I think she'd use it for creativity, which is admirable, and also maybe even the activism and all that. But again, she's flying solo, I'm assuming. Maybe did I forget that she reveals that she has
sets in.
kids at like the very end? But based on what I remember, that's all I got to go on.
Time to fix this armor.
They show a lot of him, you know, juggling, maintaining the homestead, if you will. So I think, yeah, okay, how many are left? 43. All right. I think I can say I'm calling it that in this the guild edition of that George, Clara's husband, Wiggly, I hope I'm remembering that correctly. Yeah, he's the winner. And we'll be going on a bracket in Brunch Madness against Wallace Wells from Scott Pilgrim, Murray from Flight of the Conchords, and Dobby, not from Harry Potter, but from Peep Show. Another show that you should definitely go watch if you haven't. So congrats, buddy. It's going to be difficult for you to beat those, whoever you get matched up with, but hey, congrats on winning from the... Someone's name in this game is Harry Potter. Threen Ty killed Harry Potter with a... That's funny. He must be a bot. It's had to be a bot. All right. Well, I will be finishing this round out on my own, but I won't subject you all to this any longer. As usual, the channel is Chasing Geekdom. You can find me on Twitter mostly. Here, obviously. I'll be back tomorrow night later. You can see me and see in my schedule playing something Star Warsy. Battlefront or Squadrons, we'll see what I'm in the mood for. And doing some more Brunch Madness. And hang out on Twitter. Make sure to follow here and then hit the little bell so you know when I'm streaming so you can hop on. And Instagram, Facebook as well sometimes. And YouTube is where these end up. But yeah, hang out here when you can. So I'm going to do Wednesday. Usually I wanted to watch the debate last night, so I did not stream. So Wednesday, Friday, and then Sunday is when I'm going to be streaming. But you can see my schedule. Let's see how I do here real quick. All right, let's go get him. Let's see if I can finish him off. Hey, look at that. Finishing it off with an elimination. So, as usual, I will close this out with one more time through the good old channel trailer. And it's a minute and a half long. You can see what I'm usually doing out in the world when things aren't, you know, broken. And thanks for hanging out. And I'll see you guys next time.